There's an old story about great blue herons. It says that while hunting the twilight shallows, herons can produce a strange, luminescent powder, pluck it from beneath their feathers with their spear-like beaks, and sprinkle it on the dark water to attract fish. Picture it. Iridescent bluegill rising up beneath the surface, drawn to sudden phantom starlight beneath the shadowed canopy of a great bird's wings. The motes of cold fire sparkling in their unblinking eyes. Above, beyond the glimmer, a beak like a frozen thunderbolt paints a dull, gold slash in the air. The fish are not curious in an intellectual way. It's a physical thing. Their bodies called forward to witness the inexplicable. There, in the shallow winter waters, they are ready to believe in miracles. This old story is a myth, but it's not hard to imagine why such a story gets passed on. It tells a figurative truth within a literal falsehood, a pathway to a kind of knowledge. Yes, technically speaking, it's a lie. Technically speaking, you can look at any human life as the sum of a complex collection of chemical reactions, in much the same way as you can look at any beautiful painting as a simple collection of pigments, which is to say, you can miss the point of anything. Some herons migrate, but here in Ohio I tend to see them all winter long, tall and solitary, moving with a deliberate slowness that complements the placid waters in which they wade. They look pensive and intense, thin wanderers in rags divining the future by studying ripples on the leaden waters of January. They are a mix of shaggy and angular, a blade of yellow stone dressed in flowing robes stitched from overcast skies. From beneath, a fish's perspective, they are the pale hue of heavy afternoon clouds. From above, the darker shade of flinty shallows. All of this, the slowness, the camouflage, the living statue in the stillness, it all blooms outward from that long, yellow beak like a sunset dagger poised in the air. Herons are gray wanderers. They are shards of winter landscape. They are the sky from below, and, from above, they are the dark water regarding itself. No, they don't produce glowing dust. But if you don't think herons are magic, I suggest you need to broaden your definition of that word. They can symbolize fear, or gluttony, or grace, or patience. It depends on who you ask. I have difficulty interpreting the nature of my own life, a thing I feel intimately and continuously, so it's not surprising that we can't all agree on the nature of herons. What, then, is a blue heron? They live about 15 years. They stand around 4 feet tall. They walk the shoreline, delivering an overt message to me about quiet contemplation and self-determination. The heron is exactly what the heron is to you in the moment you choose to give it meaning. It will be that meaning until you decide it means something else. That's how meaning works. It's a subjective act of interpretation. You might get the impression that I'm saying herons are meaningless, but that's not what I'm saying at all. When I see a heron and interpret its behavior as a reminder for me to slow down and think about what actually matters in my life, that is what the heron means. Meaning, like many crafts, happens in collaboration between maker and materials. There's nothing nihilistic about this.